It's fantasy football week 1. Let's get it, baby. So these jokers decide that they want to play fantasy against me, and I'm just gonna wipe the floor with them because I got Mr. 4,900 yards, 50 touchdowns on my team, and Mr. Contract Extension T. Higgins is back with the Bengals, the Bungalows. It's game time. It's 2 days till this team repeats as the championship this year. Let's go. Let's fucking go!
We're not winning anything, so.
Nope, nothing.
We're winning. At least we're winning our division.
Losing. Right, Bubba? It's game time. Lick 5.
Coming in at a cool third place.
Come here.
Coming in at a cool third place in our division.
Our mascot's here.
Anyways, guys, fantasy time. Are you guys happy with your team or not?
Yes, I'm very happy with my team. Because I think it's a lot of guys that can be longevity-wise. The beginning might be a little iffy. But towards the end of the season, they'll be there and be starting to hit their stride where you need them. And I think that's what you have to do with fantasy is get them rolling. But before we get into our fantasy, our fantasy talks, our week 1 waivers are. Make sure you pick up this guy if you haven't drafted yet. We got to go over our college football, fantasy football week 1 edition at Takeover for Stump the Squad. So Mike is going to reveal who the champion was and what place we came in, which will determine our draft order.
Okay, so I suppose I'll go third to first. Yes.
Yeah.
We agreed.
Yep.
All right. In third place,
I know it's me, guys.
Is Mr. John Sawyer.
Yeah.
Steve Angeli with 10.96 points. Nate Frazier with 4.7.
10.9.
Yeah.
How do you get 10.9?
He had. With the yardage, he didn't have exactly equal to 25. He had 274, so that's 0.96.
How did you come up with that? I thought
Calculator.
Yeah,
but we didn't have anything. All we had was 0.5, though.
Yeah, if you get that amount.
Yeah, it's 1 point for every 25 yards passing.
Yeah.
He had 274 yards passing.
You got to round up.
No.
Okay, so even if we round up.
What'd you do? Put it in a fantasy calculator?
No, you put it in a normal calculator.
I would know how to do that.
Eric Singleton with 3 points. Randy Pittman Jr. with 1.8 points, and Oregon's defense with 12 points, giving a total of 32.46 points.
Yeah, rough week.
In second place, Grandpa Jay. Maddox Madsen with 14.1, Ahmad Hardy with 16, Elijah Surratt with 4.4, Jake Johnson with 4.2, Duke's defense with 12 for 50.7 points. Which means week 1 champion is myself, Drew Alar with 14.68, Isaac Brown with 24.6, Jordan Tyson with 20.1, Eli Stowers with 8.6, and Florida's defense with 7 points, giving me a grand total of 74.98 points.
Cheater.
Congratulations, Mikhail.
Cheater.
Thank you very much. It's really Isaac Brown and Jordan Tyson, my running back and wide receiver. They made up a bulk of those points.
All you gotta do is hit on 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah.
The others can kind of be.
You guys cheated. And
okay.
It's going to be him all year long. This team cheated. They stole signals. Fuck them. Go Birds.
Oh, signals were legal. You can steal,
sign stealing.
And that's the thing. I don't understand about that. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, who stole signs?" Sign stealing. Look, okay, I'm gonna look it up right now.
No, we don't have to.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Right.
You don't get a say. You don't get a say.
We know you guys don't care much about sign stealing. So
college football.
Here's what we're gonna do next.
Rules. We're not gonna do anything. Mute.
Nobody cares about this. Let's go.
Mute. College football. 22 rules about sign stealing.
I'm so sorry we're boring anybody.
No, this is not boring. This is really
we're trying to give you guys the juice, but I guess
no
right now the glass
scouting,
empty is where
sign stealing itself was not banned in 2022. So
I never said anything about ban.
Yes, you did.
I just said illegal. You said no. I said you call us cheaters, and I said when the Birds lose, you're gonna say they were sign stealing. That's why we lost. Go Birds.
No, because you can't sign steal in the NFL. They talk in the elements.
All right.
That's dumb.
So now that we know who won week 1, we have the draft order. Let us draft our week 2 college football teams.
So are you going first since you won the week? Is that how it
No,
yes.
Is it?
Yeah, you
I get to go first. Okay, I thought we were okay.
I said the winner determines the draft order.
Yeah, I thought the winner being the last person to go in the NFL.
No.
Okay.
No, we'll do it first, second, third.
No, because this is a benefit
That's
for
the
you.
reward.
That's fine.
No, because it benefits you if you win.
No,
right?
Well, yeah, but
Like you win. Like
anyway, okay, I'll go first.
I mean, yeah. So go ahead.
Okay. With my first overall pick, I have so many options to take now because I'm going first.
Can't let you guys see my list.
I will take Roman Hemby, the running back for Indiana.
Okay.
Heavy running offense in the first week. I think they'll repeat it against a lesser opponent. So I'm going to take Roman Hemby of Indiana at running back.
So I did not go with any big hitters last week. So I'm going with a big hitter this week. I'm going to take Jack Andrews. I'd rather his name be Ons. But Jack Andrews, a tight end from Texas, because they are playing their high school team this week, like Florida did last week, in San Jose State. So I think he's going to have a ginormous game.
All right. Well, my first pick, I'm going to go Mr. One-Hander, C.J. Daniels out of the U. Wait, is he playing? I didn't even look. Shit.
No, they have a bye. You already chose him. They're on a bye week. Sorry, bro. You chose a bye week guy.
No, Notre Dame's on a bye week. I think they play.
I think Miami's on a bye week.
Why would they do that today? They can't
Miami.
do that.
Please hold.
Yes, they're playing.
Yeah,
yes,
they're playing
Bethune-Cookman.
That's actually a good pick. That's actually a good pick.
I need a rebound after that 30-point shellacking. All right.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Wait, is it a snake draft?
We didn't do Snake
we
last
didn't do
week.
Snake last time.
We didn't?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100%.
I thought we went twice.
No.
I don't know.
I
No,
know.
we didn't. I know we did.
Your memory's fading, Grandpa.
No, my memory's shot.
Good shot.
So, all right, my second round pick. Who to choose? You know what? In round 2, I feel like taking a flyer. I really do. I'm going to bank on the confidence boosting game for Mr. Arch Manning.
Okay.
I will take Arch Manning. I
Okay.
think he's going to have that game where he gets back into the flow.
Just throw the ball to Jack Arch all day
Exactly.
long. All right, I'm going to go with C.J. Brown out of Arkansas because I believe they're playing the in-state game. Kid had a monster game to start the season. He's a man-child. C.J. Love.
Okay. I'm going to go with Rocco Becht, who is the #1 quarterback in the college football right now. He had 400 yards last week, and he's playing his rival in Iowa. Iowa State game. So Iowa State quarterback. Rocco Becht.
I don't know, man. That's always a tough defensive battle. We'll see what happens this year. Hopefully it is.
I don't take the cupcakes. I go all hard.
Fair enough.
Miami and Bethune-Cookman have a rival.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, Bethune-Cookman definitely going to put the hurting on Miami because we couldn't do it. For the third round pick, I'm going to go with my wide receiver. They fed him in a loss to Florida State. I think they're going to feed him in a cupcake game. We're going to go with Jeremy Bernard of the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Good pick. I'm going to go with Mr. 6 tutties to start off the season. Evan Simon out of Temple. I think he'll probably put up at least another 4. Come on, guy. Let's have 10 to start the year. I like 4 tutties this week from you, Mr. Simon.
Another #1 player in college football, but in the running back division, Mr. Jaden Thomas of UNLV.
He was on my list.
And I would be taking him.
Taking all the heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters are all you need. Well, it's time to not only take a quality player at his position, but also this does work out in supplementing John's quarterback pick. I will take tight end Gabe Burkle, also one of the more fun names in college football, especially as Iowa State's concerned. Iowa State's tight end. I will take Gabe Burkle.
All right, so L.J. Martin out of BYU will be my running back this week. Burkle for about 140, almost 150. Let's find the end zone this week, L.J.
And I'm going to take Penn State's defense this week.
Okay.
I don't know who they're playing. I forgot, but
It's not a good
It's not a good
team,
team.
not a good team. So
No,
I'm
that
going to
should
take
work
their
out.
defense.
That should work out.
#2 team in the country. Let's go. I'm going to keep him off the board.
Well,
Strategy.
That's good. Speaking of
Should have just taken
defenses,
Ryan Williams off the board.
speaking of strategy, if it ain't broke, don't fix it on defense, boys. We're gonna take the Dogs of Georgia.
Dogs, staying in the SEC. I care about them Dogs. Yeah.
Georgia's defense is mine.
Yeah, I am going to go with Texas Tech because Kent State's coming into town, and they are 48.5-point favorites. So I'm thinking they may shut this team out. So I'm taking Texas Tech for my defense this week.
Okay.
All right. Well, my last pick is going to be Mr. Tanner Koziel out of Houston. the number one tight end in college football right now.
So next week.
Better hope everybody stays number one.
I'm going to just who are the leaders this week. We're going to snake his ass on 3 of those positions and figure out.
So now we know the strategy.
Now we know your strategy.
No,
Choose the leaders. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
it's not a bad strategy.
2 weeks in a row, nobody's snaked anybody so far. So we made it 2 weeks without anybody stealing a pick.
Wait till week 9.
Yeah.
Week 9 is going to be a dog fight for good players.
Big time.
All right, so we have fantasy football week 1.
Yes.
The one thing I have to say to everyone, don't freak out.
Yeah.
Like, if your team has a bad week, you literally have 10 weeks to figure it out. Make some trades. And that's the other thing. Make some trades. I don't like leagues that sit there and hold their team strap. Make trades. Have fun. Make it fun because that's how you interact and that's how you even, like, have a good time doing fantasy football. Make crazy trades and be like, oh, shit, I can't believe that worked out. That guy actually did work out. So make sure you guys are making trades and whatnot. But week 1 waivers, week 1 guys that you're unexpectedly going to see perform this week. Who do you got on your roster? Who do you think is going to perform well for you this week?
So, guys I think I have on my roster, or a guy that I think I have
on your roster
on my roster that's going to perform well. I
roster.
have to go with my first round pick in Jamar Chase.
No, unexpectedly, I said.
Oh, unexpectedly?
You know he's going to go off.
Well, yeah.
So you're saying, like, is there a guy in our bench?
Is there a guy on your roster that's on your bench or maybe on your starting roster you took a flyer on that you're like, oh, shit, this guy's going to probably go off this week?
Well, for me, it's definitely RJ Harvey.
He picked the number 1 for Jamar Chase.
Well, I mean,
I didn't expect that, Mike. Jesus.
RJ Harvey. The rookie running back out of UCF from the Denver Broncos. I think he's projected to get lead back by far. So I think they're gonna have to go to the ground. They're gonna have to turn to him to make big plays, especially if the pass game gets shut down. So I'm looking forward to seeing what RJ Harvey can do in his NFL debut.
My guy is going to be Colson Loveland out of my boys, the Michigan Wolverines. But actually, I believe he's from Iowa. Actually, he got drafted out of Iowa, I believe.
No, he got drafted out of Michigan.
Did he?
Yes.
Who's the guy that transferred from Michigan? Oh, no, not Jake Butt. Jake Butt was in Michigan. He went with Kate McNamara. I thought that was Loveland.
I don't remember.
Colson Loveland was our best receiver last year. He was our tight end.
Yeah.
So I think Colson Loveland's going to be Caleb's go-to guy ever since losing. I mean, Romo Dunze, I think, is going to have a big year, but I think on my bench, Colson Loveland's going to be a key trade piece for me down the road. So
taking Keenan Allen's looks? Is that what you think?
Yeah, I just think he's athletic. I mean, he's a very athletic tight end.
Well, the Bears seemed super high on him. They took him over Tyler Warren, who was the consensus number 1 tight end in the especially receiving tight end in the draft.
And he can sing. That man can sing.
It's true.
Sing his way into the.
All right, so I have deemed my team pretty little secret, so I will not tell you my pretty little secret this week. However, since you're forcing it out of me, I actually think that we are going to see something from Mr. Jacoby Myers up in New England this week. I feel like everybody's trying to figure it out in New England right now. We knew that secondary was pretty cupcake last year. So I think with the upgraded QB and all this talk about, they're bringing in, people from the past and people are going to take all this looks away. That's bullshit, okay? We know Brock is going to get his, but what do you think? What do you think they're going to do? They are going to queue up on Brock all game long, a la Jacoby Myers, open all game long. So I'm thinking about putting him in my flex this week. It's either going to be him or Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is going to be a bell cow when it comes to percentage. So in terms of how many times Calvin's going to throw the ball his way. So I don't know if I'm going to pull the plug on it, but I think if you are kind of in the middle of what I should do, put Jacoby Myers as your flex option this week.
Yep, and I think honestly, like anybody that you guys have on your rosters, if you haven't drafted yet, and you got maybe a couple days to your draft. I mean, we got the season starting on Thursday, so hopefully your draft is either tonight or tomorrow.
It better be tomorrow.
Better be tomorrow. Well, I mean, it could be Thursday morning, which is very weird.
That's crazy.
That'd be weird, yeah.
But also very interesting. All auto drafts be like,
Yeah.
Just figure out who you get.
Yeah.
We should do that one year. Just have our thing be auto drafts and see who we get. No one can look until the end. That would be interesting.
It'll pick so many quarterbacks. Like have to.
Not really.
It will because it starts going to next best player available, like in the later rounds.
Yeah,
So
your bench should be full of quarterbacks.
Yeah, your bench should be full
but
of
that would be
quarterbacks.
But that would make it interesting because you can't predict who you get, and you just get who you
Everybody
get.
will be dumping so many people
But
on the
you,
waiver
but you
wire.
have to make. I think it makes it go back to like you have to make trades. Like you go and make different moves throughout the year because you have to.
Right.
You literally have 4 quarterbacks on your roster. You have to dump at least 2 or 3, right? So it makes the waiver wire, it makes the league a little bit more active.
I would say maybe like first 5 rounds and then after that. Like
So you first, so it fills your basically.
Yeah, so
It
you
fills
get
your starting
all your needs, and then you could pick up your depth
I wouldn't
players
mind doing
after
that, but I think all the guys that we drafted,
they would hate it.
they would be so pissed.
Trey would be like, no, fuck that.
Trey would be like,
No.
I hate you guys, and
Screw you guys.
I'm gonna drive your car into the river. Yeah, like that's what he would do. He would fly all the way down here, drive it in the river, fly back.
Lord.
And it would be worth it.
What do you guys think as a player out there? I'm gonna name a couple players that are suspended.
Okay.
Or name a player that's suspended that you think you should pick up.
That's I mean,
or hurt.
right. So I guess I would say Jordan Addison. It's a long-term play, but at the same time, people they're going to start the year keying in on Justin Jefferson anyway, but by the time Addison gets back, you don't have to worry about him obviously being hurt. And by then, Jefferson will have, played some games. People will be keying in more with how they're running him with McCarthy, the kind of plays they run. And so he becomes a wild card for that offense. So
Yeah.
I think Jordan Addison might end up having a really good second half of the season.
Player you should pick up is Mr. Joe Mixon. He got a shit ton of the touches last year. They're sitting him out for this week. He's hurt, but I think they're doing it strategically because they have Nick Chubb. They're saying, okay, we don't need to beat him up in the early on in the season.
Right.
We are a playoff team. We should run away with this division. Let us save our guy for a few weeks, like the Bengals should have done last year or 2 years ago with Joe Burrow when he hurt his ankle.
Right.
So let me save him. So if you have a chance to pick him up off waivers or in your draft, pick him up, let him sit on IR, and let him sit there and just wait for him to come back maybe in October, and then you're going to be very happy because that's CJ's bailout.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
and Chubb, if Chubb doesn't get hurt, knock on wood, because I love Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
If he does not get hurt, that is going to be more of a Detroit factor that you're going to have there in Houston with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, where Chubb is going to get the bulk of the carries and Joe Mixon is going to catch the ball out of the flash. Right, Bubba?
Bubba says yes.
Okay. He's under the table now, so you can't see him or hear him. Who you got, Jay?
I'll go ahead, Tajay Spears. I feel like in an offense with a young QB, they're expecting the world out of him. If they realize after a while he's not ready to gunsling yet and anything happens to Pollard, you have an RB1 right there waiting for you when he comes back. So I think it's just smart to stash him if you have a lot of depth at running back, because Tony Pollard is the kind of player that whether or not we think he could be that bell cow and a 3-down kind of guy, because this team is so young. This team has so many guys unproven. Him and Calvin Ridley are literally going to see the ball so much. It means both of them are highly susceptible to injury, probably within the first month of the season. So I would get Spears and just kind of stash him, and then you got an RB1 sitting there. For a QB, is probably going to look to dump it off quite often as well. So good for PPR.
Well, the other player too that I was going to throw out there, who is on our graphic here tonight, is Rashee Rice. I mean, he's suspended for 4 or 5 games. I think it's 5, and he's going to be a guy that Kansas City needs. Xavier Worthy came into his own. Travis Kelce in his final year in the NFL is going to get his touches, but then Rashee Rice is going to be kind of like Juju or Kadarius Toney. He's going to come back in probably middle of the season and be like, oh shit, he's got 100 yards. Oh shit, he's got 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. You're going to be happy with his PPR, especially if you're playing PPR.
Yes.
His receptions are going to go straight through the roof. So
He's a volume. He's 100% a volume guy.
as we go into week 1, let's give our score predictions because no one's going to. I don't think Grandpa Jay's going to be on our show on Thursday. You going to be there?
I would like to, yeah. Once we're not doing it early, I can be here.
All right, so he's not going to be here. So. Go Birds, baby, go Birds! And everyone, okay. So Grandpa Jay, since you haven't seen already, there is a story that the Eagles will not be out for their banner reveal tomorrow night.
Like the players won't be on the field.
They won't be on the field. They'll be. Nick Sirianni said we want to stay in the locker room. Thoughts?
Confused.
I'm not. I enjoy that.
Confused.
That's why look at it in the way I said it.
Yeah, I get the mentality where it's like, look, guys, we're gonna be a dynasty. Like, we don't have to get through. Like, it's not like, oh, we don't know if we're ever gonna see this again, you know. But I'm more for like, you just don't know in the NFL. The NFL stands for not for long for a reason. I feel you need to give players that opportunity to feel that with the fans. Like, to me, they've lost that moment already. And I would feel a little bit hurt as a player to not be able to connect with everybody.
It was the player's decision.
It's weird, though. Like,
I don't think it's a weird thing because they've had the parade. They had the ring ceremony 3 weeks ago where they already pretty much unveiled the banner inside the practice facility. They unveiled the banner inside the locker room. How many more celebrations do we have to do? I think
this is the only one that you really connect.
But I think
with
the banner, the banner represents is the city, the fans, everybody there, to have that moment where you're in that stadium and you're sitting there like, damn, look at that. Like, we cheered them on. It's for the fans, in my opinion. And I like the mentality because you're right. You never know. Yeah. And this team has a chance to go back to the Super Bowl because of how young they are and how deep they are on their team. I mean, the whole team is back except Brandon Graham, Darius Slay, and Josh Sweat, who are all getting older. Yeah. And the only player that pretty much made a really good big impact on that team was Josh Sweat.
Yeah, Sweat
and he was also getting older. So when I look at the banner, I like the mentality. And everyone's chastising Sirianni, but A.J. Brown came out and said, this is our decision. We don't want to be out there. Yep. And I can see it. And I can see it from them.
Yeah, it's having your priorities in a different place. They're prioritizing this season versus last season. They're cool with the fans getting the moment of raising the banner because, of course, the players got it. And the fans, were with them the whole way. So,
sounds like a good way to suck it to Dallas and be like, look at what you guys can ever do. Right. No matter how hard you try.
They should only unveil the banner when Dallas runs out on the field. And now comes the Dallas Cowboys and the Super Bowl banner.
Super Bowl banner. Right in front of them. It raises in their...
on the road to victory.
What's up?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
I just thought it would be a good segue.
Touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high. Watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Woo!
Every dog has their day. And, you have to poach the best player off of your rival to win.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't poach him. He came to us. He came running to us. He came driving 95 miles an hour down the highway saying, I can't wait to be an Eagle. Sure. Let me be an Eagle.
All right, so are we doing predictions just for Thursday night? What are we doing right now?
I don't know if you'll be on the show, so what are your thoughts on Thursday?
I think that's an easy victory.
For
the Eagles. Easy. Easy double digit. It can get ugly early. Yeah. 34, and Dak has 2 garbage time touchdowns to make it look like it was close. 34-24, but it's really going to be more like a lopsided 30-7 game, 31-7 game late in the game.
I think it's going to be close to start off with. I think emotions will be running high, but I think first play of the game is going to be a 65-yard touchdown to A.J. Brown down the sideline.
I think I might go to Devontae instead. AJ.
Devontae was in the Super Bowl. I think it'd be AJ in the beginning of the year.
But I feel like they're so cocky just running.
You know who it might be? It might be John Mechie.
True.
Honestly, it might be John Mechie to start off.
Because they just needed more. They need more speed. What they need,
They
need
more
young speed and
more SEC talent, right?
Yeah.
So we will be back here on Thursday, potentially 6:30 Eastern. Maybe we'll wait till 8, but I don't know if I can wait that long. So we'll be back here Thursday night. This is our fantasy football. It'll get a little bit more interesting as we get into the season, diving into a little bit more topics on fantasy football. So make sure you guys tune into the socials. Appreciate all the love, and we'll see you guys here on Thursday. Peace.